Sunrise, everyone. How y'all doing this morning? I'm just basically coming to y'all today because just to tell some of my story, hoping that I uplift someone, hoping that I encourage someone to not give up, to not give up. Growing up, it's a lot of things that I didn't understand, overstand until I got older. And a lot of things the streets has taught me. At a young age, and I'm not blaming anyone because this is a mental illness, this is a sickness that we all must try to get through. And I just pray that I'm using the right words. Like it's nothing for nobody to feel ashamed about. Your story is your story. This is my story. And if you happen to be in the story, then you're in the story. I'm not trying to call you out. And I'm going to try not to say no names. And if I slip up, my apologies. Because we all know that I slip up. When things used to happen to me personally as a child, I didn't understand it. I honestly used to think that it was the way of life. It was the way of living, and that's the way things were supposed to go. How you doing? Talking to the doggy. He's staring at me. But anywho, I remember as a child, I don't know why I did this. I just know that I did it. My father and mother had a friend of the family. He was looking after us. I remember being in between his legs, rubbing back and forth on his phallus, like I wanted the D. I had to be about 6 or 7 years old. We was on the east side. We used to stay on Alma. I remember being younger, older brothers, sister, because I only got older cousins. Fingering me. My older brother, he was like 7, 8 years older than me. Laying me out on the bed. Eating my vagina. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed the vagina eating. I ain't gonna hold you up. But when you're not aware, when you don't know what's going on, you're thinking that it's normal as a child. You think, okay, I'm coming in this world, boom, flat, whoa. Service, front room service. Sexual activities. No one ever understanding, no one ever explaining what this is. And like I said, I'm not blaming nobody because the same sickness has been going on for generations and generations. As a matter of fact, once Massa got finished with us because he didn't want himself to get caught doing what our families do to us now. So he said, you know what? Make the nigger do it. Make him rape his own daughter. Make the grandfather rape his granddaughter. And nobody ever really try to see what's what. We just go on and on. We say constantly, oh, our children, they're bad in school. They're disturbed. They got ADHD, ADD, right? But we never dig deep. We never go back over our childhood and see why we were, or why we did the things that we do, or why we do the things we do today. Some people still enjoy molesting children. Some people enjoy molesting boys. But then we point the finger at others when they get on drugs and talk about them. But at least they're afflicting themselves instead of hurting others. And like I said, I'm not trying to bash anybody. But this mental illness, sickness has to stop. It has to stop. Because plenty of times, a motherfucker has killed another motherfucker because they fuck with the wrong one. But that baby or that child or them children had to be left behind and run into the same type of motherfuckers. That's not fair. Mental illness is deep, deeper than y'all know. We've been at this shit for 500 years. And it's touching and it's sad. And we don't talk about it. We just throw it in the closet and we hide things. Try to keep secrets. Oh, tell them when I die. No. Some people ain't even gonna be able to make it to the grave. It's time to step up. Stop thinking money is everything. Because money is not everything. Money ain't never been everything. Molestation is real. Bullies are real. Abusers are real. And I know what you're thinking. How come they don't never say nothing though? Imagine being young or a child and the fear get put in you then. The fear get put in you right then. Don't you say shit. If you do, they scare you. When you're young, this is why. This is why, oh, that girl, she's so shy. Why is she so shy? Why she don't ever say nothing? A narcissist abuser don't want you to say anything. And then when you grow up and start doing shit like stripping, for example, they like, oh, look, what is she like that for? Why is she like that? She's been abused her whole life. When she was younger, she was dancing on a penis, on a phallus, and you didn't stop her then. Mothers give their children away. Sexually And she probably didn't know because she had it done to her when she was younger, thinking that it's okay. Can see the tears coming down their children's eyes. This mental illness has to stop. I see this shit everywhere. They talking about children are bad. They're not bad. They've been abused. They've been hurt at young ages by their families. Making little sisters suck their big brothers' dicks. Excuse my language. And laughing about it. That shit hurts. I'm trying to register it all. It's not funny. It's sad. But until we start speaking up, until we start doing inner works, you can have a husband or you can have the man of your dreams standing right in front of you, and you won't even accept him because you didn't accept yourself, because all that baggage you got that you didn't let go. How can you move on? That's like putting clean clothes on a filthy ass body. How can you put clean clothes on a filthy body? We gotta clean up the body first. I might do a lot of joking and shit, but honestly, that's for two reasons. But I know that I'm stronger than that. The wanting to kill myself stages are over. I was cutting my wrist at 12 years old, wanting to die then. But God didn't let me die. Throwing up, putting my finger in my mouth. Damn, die. Nope, still here. At 19 years old, 19, 20, I thought about taking a whole bottle of pills. Die. Take it. Why the fuck you won't take it for? Take it. Thought about my daughter. She ain't asked to be here. Or maybe she did. That's a whole spiritual thing. I'm still trying to figure. I know what it's like to want to kill yourself. I know what that's like. I know what it's like. And parents hear about this. Because at that time, I got told on when I was cutting my wrist, but I had stopped. I said, no, I'm not doing this to myself. I had already made up in my mind that I wasn't going to cut my wrist no more. And the moment that I did, one of my cousins told on me. Then I had to explain that shit. And still didn't explain it. And nothing changed. Nothing changed. I didn't even get no reaction out of them to change. It's a mental illness that we must fix. If you see somebody doing something wrong, correct them. No matter if they looking at you weird, like, who the fuck is you to tell me right? They don't accept it, let them go. One day at a time. I don't speak negativity over my body. I speak positive. I speak life. I meditate like a Buddha. Or like me. But I just noticed Buddha was always meditating. I respect all people. I love people. I can never hurt no one intentionally. because I've been hurt by people intentionally. And I'm not blaming these people. Like I said, it's a mental illness that we almost must overcome. Forgiveness is a motherfucker. Because you have to really forgive. And you got to really understand why all this shit is even the way that it is. Some people don't even want to touch on the subject because it's going to reveal their truth. So they like, shut them up, shut her up, shut them up. But I'ma always step in my truth. I'ma always be truthful, even about myself. Anything, everything my children wanted to know, I tell them everything because nobody told me anything. I only knew what I knew. I knew sex. I knew that before I knew anything. And it's my story. I can't hold that. I can't be shamed about how I grew up. It's how I grew up. It's my story. It's how it makes me so special. It's who I am. It's who I am. I can't hide who I am. God made me who I am. And somebody out there need to hear the story because they're going through it right now and don't understand why. The family holding secrets. It's time to break the generational curses. Plain and simple. You have nothing to be ashamed about. Even if people like, ew, ew, what? That's disgusting. Ew, that's nasty. I'm still special. I'm still somebody. We all connected. I make this world just like you make this world. But I won't hold y'all. You know? I just had to get that off. Send it out. So somebody else, somebody who going through the exact thing, exact thing. Your children are hurt. They're not bad. They need to talk. They're not bad. Show them another way. Meditate with them. Stop whooping them all the time. Whooping never worked for nothing. That's what Massa did to us. Not to bring up the Lion King, but bringing up the Lion King when Simba went out there and fucked up. Mufasa didn't say, "Oh, you dumb motherfucker, you stupid motherfucker, why you go do that? You could have got us both killed." He didn't do that. He didn't embarrass him in front of Nyla. He said, "Nyla, go home. Cinda, I'm about to talk to you." And he talked to him. And he let him talk. Start sitting down with these children. looking in the mirror. One day at a time. One step at a time. It's not gonna all get together in one day. It takes time. It takes, you gotta want it. You gotta want better. You gotta want better for yourself. Ain't nobody just gonna give you nothing. You gotta go get it yourself. I love y'all. Deuce. Kiss, kiss.